and going, oh my God, I've been there. But Burke and Hare had been up here drinking one day and they made their way back home to Westport, which is just at the other end of the grass market, scarily, pretty close to where I live today. Now, when they got home, they found Hare's mistress, Maggie, sitting at the kitchen table crying. They said, Maggie, what's wrong? And she said, the old man upstairs has died. So Maggie, the old man upstairs, smelled funny, he complained all the time, and no one really liked him. Who cares that he's dead? She said, he owed me £4. £4, a lot of money in the early 1800s. Boys being boys made their way upstairs to the old man's lodging to see if they could recoup some of Maggie's £4. But of course, the old man didn't have anything. All they found was pretty much his dead body. Now, Edinburgh Medical University in the day, and still is today, one of the best medical universities in the whole world. But they were only given one body every year from public executions to use in anatomy classes for dissection. This opened up a very large black market for fresh dead bodies. Somehow Burke and Hare knew this. They grabbed the old man's body and off they set to the university, where they met with Dr. Knox. He laid the body out on the slab. They're hoping to just make their £4 back to pay Maggie, keep her happy. The doctor looked the body over, he was like, I'll give you £7. They went, £7 will be fine, thank you. They ran back to Westport with their £7, gave Maggie her 4, and came running up here to Victoria Street with the remaining £3, when they spent it on alcohol, prostitutes, gambling, and then wasted the rest. Now, no one ever gets that joke. And when the money eventually ran short, let's face it, they were Irish guys. At 270 pennies to the pound, a pint cost about a penny. So that's 740 odd pints, probably cost the Irish guys about 2 days to get through it all. Eventually it ran out. They had heard about another old man upstairs in the lodging who wasn't feeling very well. So they went upstairs. Hey old man, are you still alive? And he said, yeah, I'm not feeling too well, but I'm still alive. Damn it. The next day they went back up, knocked, he's still alive. The third day they're feeling a little impatient now. They take up a bottle of whiskey with them. They feed the old man whiskey until he pretty much passes out. They take a pillow, place it over his face, and Burke kneels on his chest, forcing all the air out of his lungs, suffocating him. A technique that still today is known as Burking, thanks to William Burke. Great way to kill someone back then. There's no signs on the body, it appears as though they died of natural causes. Don't do it today, guys, so I'll catch you like that. Now off they set with the body to the university. This time, a particularly fresh one, they got £9. And didn't have to pay Maggie back anything. They were living the high life. They went on killing more and more people. Eventually they got a little bit cocky and they made a mistake. They killed someone early in the day. You can't walk down the Royal Mile with a dead body just off to the uni. So they stashed it downstairs in the lodging and waited until nightfall. The body was uncovered by a female lodger looking for an article of clothing, probably a scarf or gloves, and she went running to the police. The police came down and interviewed Burke and Hare, and their excuse was that they'd found the dead body, didn't know what to do with it, so they'd left it there until they could work out what to do. Right. The police believed them. And they left them to it, took away the dead body. They went on killing more and more people. They finally made their fatal mistake. They killed a particularly popular, particularly beautiful prostitute from here on Victoria Street. When she turned up at the slab a couple of days later at the uni, some of the students went, don't ask me how I know, but I know a couple of days ago she was in very good health. This started to ring all kinds of alarm bells. The police became involved and now everything is pointing back to Burke and Hare. They called them in and questioned them separately, and I'm imagining good cop, bad cop style if they did that in the early 1800s. They questioned Burke first. They said, Burke, we know what's going on. Tell us the truth, we'll let you off lightly. Honour amongst thieves. He knows Hare's not going to roll over on him. He says, look, there was that one body, we told you about that. I don't know what you're talking about. They pull in Hare and they go, Hare, Burke's confessed everything. You tell us the truth, we'll let you off lightly. And he says, look, there was that one body. It was all Burke's fault. I was scared, I just went along with it. I didn't know what to do. Now, for going Crown witness, he cut himself a nice little deal. For his part in killing 15 to 36 people, the final count was never known, Hare was given 6 months in prison. Nice. Burke, however, was sentenced to hang on the Royal Mile. The judge had a bit of a sense of humour. He ordered that once Burke had hung until death, his body shall be sent to the university to be used in dissection and anatomy classes. There's a couple of ways of seeing parts of his body today. If you're rich enough, smart enough, go to Edinburgh University to become a doctor. The skeleton that they use in anatomy classes is that of William Burke.